Alright guys, that's where we left off the last time. This will be part 2 of our Sunday morning e-trike ride over here by the airport, DeLand, Florida. I love mornings. I'm going to head back the other direction from where we came from. This is Architectural Solutions, that's called. Not sure what they make. All kinds of companies over here. That school truck over there says driving school. CD. Oh, I bet it's a truck driving school. Get your CDLs. A lot of big open fields. Used to come over here and fly with drones, airplanes and that. They put so many restrictions on it. You just can't do what you used to be able to do. I don't know why they want to restrict everything. There's the American Legion across the way. I've been in there before. In there and get a cheap food. Those are fun places. There's a hobby store on up there. At least it used to be. I haven't been that way for a long time. That's going to be bright, but there's the sun. Gilbert Propane. It's where you get your propane tanks filled. They got a big tank. Look at the size of that propane tank. I asked the guy one time, would you ever run out during a big storm and stuff? And he goes, no. He says that size of that tank, it would take forever to run that dry. So if you want to bring your propane bottles over, I think you could probably bring your RV. I'm not sure, and have it refilled here. Gilbert Propane, there in DeLand, Florida. This looks like it's a little daycare center. Stepping stones. Never had any children, so I've never used anything like that, but there it is. Child care and preschool. It's called Stepping Stones. So you see, there's lots and lots of businesses over here. We're going to be fighting the sun coming back up through. So I apologize for the sun, but you know, that's Mother Nature. What would we do without it? A little creek running into the creek or creek, I always ask that. This road takes you right back out here to Route 92, International Speedway Boulevard. Runs clear over to Daytona. Right past the Daytona International Speedway. There, the sun went behind the building. Shipping and receiving. And across the way is a Speedway gas station. And we haven't only bought gas once in, what's it been, 2.5 years? I'm gonna try to get over here so the cars don't take me out. Get back onto the bike path. There we go. I'm gonna point the camera off from the sun as much as I can. It is over to our right. They're building across the street. The sun will probably block it, but I don't know what they're doing over there. Building something. Always building something. Soon, I can't read the sign. This is like a little, some kind of a retail furniture outlet. Wholesale furniture outlet. Like they got a big statue there. I don't know what that is. Should have went over and looked at it. There we go, a little faster. We came up through this way. We're going back the other way to complete our ride. I watch very closely these roads that come out because people come flying in, and you gotta be careful so they don't run over you. It happens. Even on a Sunday morning. So So we're moving a little faster here, but I'm going to show you along here. We weren't on this part. We turned off before we got to this end of the bike path. We turned off by the highway patrol station, and there's another road into the airport. Some motorhomes sitting there. Come on. This is Lexington Avenue. This looks like it's an air conditioned place. AC wholesaler. Michael Company. They might sell the parts for air conditioners and air conditioners themselves. So we did one part of this. This is part 2. If we use it, I'm not sure we're going to use it now. If we do, this will be part 2. Here's a Faith Center, a church. Been here a long time. Not a ton of traffic out on the speedway, but there's some on Sunday morning. I see a cop moving over there. We'll make sure we mind all the traffic signals. Do our stops. There we've had, last year we had 140 deaths, and this year so far 94. So it looks like, if you want to call it on schedule, that's not a schedule I'd like to keep track of, but I know there was a fatality here just this last week. A young boy was killed. Morning has a neat smell to it. It's just like, I guess I'd call it fresh. It's just an interesting smell in the morning. A lot of wooded area. Now, if you've ever walked in an area like this in Florida, it's rough. I tell you, I've done it. Those bushes and stuff are so thick. A lot of times there's little prickly things. You'll get yourself all cut up. So I wouldn't advise just going off. You gotta be prepared. The time I went, I was in shorts, you know. Interesting back in there. There used to be a lot of, what do you call them, hobos? Transients? Some of them would camp in these spots. They lived in little areas back there in the trees, and that's where they would live. And I'm sure there's tons of wildlife, probably some snakes back there, and I know there's bears here, because we've seen bears in our neighborhood many times. Generally, they won't bother you. If you don't bother them, they won't bother you. If they got some young, you want to kind of keep your distance, because that's when they get a little aggressive. But I've done some videos in the past. Check them out. They're on the channel. Bears and stuff. It comes right up to our house. They've been right to the house. The one I did, the bear was out there, and the guy across the street was coming home. He didn't even know it was there. The bear was in my front yard, and it just kind of stopped and looked at him a little bit and then went on. And I don't know if he ever knew that there was even a bear there watching him. It's pretty interesting. Here's where this little creek is. I showed you in the other video. Birds down in there. I think they roosted there. Still a lot of debris here. I think some of it's from the hurricane, but the other one's from the mowing. They've mowed this up. Since it's not busy, this is Marsh Road. coming up here. A little busier road goes down. I usually take a little less traveled area, but I don't think it's so busy this time of the morning. So we're gonna go down that tree out there, all by itself, all stripped up. Been that way for a long time. So there's a car coming there. I always like to let them go because I know what they're doing. Yeah, let's go down this road. There's been some water. There's that thing I showed you, the sides off of it. It's like there's batteries in it. I'm not sure what that is. Here at the off end of the airport there, kind of deserted. I hope they never built anything more right there. But they did build some on the right hand side here. Yeah, there's still water here. I don't know what's going on that there's so much water on the road here. It seems like it's been this way on a constant, even before the hurricane. They have some kind of a drainage problem right here. I'm gonna see if I can get over here and not go through the water. But you can see it's all full right in here. There's a car coming, so let me see if I can get past here before this car comes down. But yeah, there's quite a bit of water in here. There's something going on with this development. And there's a lot of water there, so I don't know what's happening. Oh, heard a bird. There's a bird. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with the water thing here. Maybe out of curiosity, probably getting a little more wind noise. I'm going a little faster. We rode about 5-6 miles on this trip. Back in 04, trees were down along this road here that they actually took bulldozers and pushed all the trees off the road with the bulldozers in the hurricanes of 04. It was something else. Let's take a quick, I'm curious. This is Jacob's Landing. Let's take a quick ride down this first street and see if I can see anything about this water. There is a retention pond. I'm going to get a lot of sun. There's an auto detailing car. Yeah, I want to see if I can notice any excess water down here, because Marsh Roads had a lot of water here on there for some reason. If it's the drainage from the development, well, it's got to be. Because over there, on the other side of those fences, there's a great big retention pond. I watched this build, I don't know if you see it. I watched them build this development for several years. They were working on it. But right down here at the end is where all this water's coming from. As you can see, it does slope down there in behind these homes. The land slopes down in there, and I believe that's what's happening. That slope of that land is causing all that water to go out onto the road. Not sure what they're going to do about that. Alright, we'll come out of the development. I think I see what's going on. The way the land's developed over there, it goes down and it's all running out on the road. Jacob's Landing. I watched them build this. It took them several years. Apparently they didn't get it quite right. Let's go on back here, head back towards the house. Finish up this ride. Now, a lot of these houses have been here forever. This guy used to be an upholsterer. His name was Schumacher. He's passed on since then. You know, they always say that old upholsterers never die. They always recover. Get on the sidewalk here and head back to the house. Finish up this long video. I mean, this is part 2. I hope it was of some interest. I see they propped up this fence. This fence came down during the hurricane. And they propped it up. Fences do that. Hurricanes are hard on fences. Alright, this is coming up on our road. Apparently these 2 trucks, they work for Spectrum. I think they subcontract their work out. You never see a Spectrum truck anymore. Got a pool in their backyard. Didn't show this the other day, but they're clearing this out. I seen that stick. That was a snake. Oh my gosh, there's nothing I hate more than snakes. Alright, we're heading back to the doghouse. Guys, thanks for driving along with us. A little Sunday morning tour around DeLand Airport. If you enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up, a like, subscribe. Check out our other videos. We got playlists and that, and see what else we got to offer. We have live streams on Mondays, our normal one we've done for years, but we also have one where we drive a vehicle on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So that's in the morning. Monday one's at 6 p.m. Eastern, the other one's 9 a.m. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you the next time. Have a good one.